Hello, welcome back to Steinert & Sons here in Boston, Massachusetts. This is our Roland GP600 series showroom. My name is Patrick Elisha. I'm with Steinert & Sons Education Division, and I'm looking forward to sharing these two incredible digital grand pianos with you, the GP607 and the GP609. Before we take a closer look at the details that make up these instruments, the similarities and differences, I'd love for us to hear an audio sample of my performing on both pianos so that you can compare for yourself what they sound like. Let's have a listen together. Welcome to our closer look here at the Roland GP600 series. Now the GP607 is a 37-inch grand piano, digital grand, very compact. The GP609 is about 22 inches larger at 59 inches in length. They both have a top lid that opens up, and that's how you want to have it in your house, because that's the next major difference, how the speakers are set up in these instruments. Now, starting with the GP607, it has a 4.1 surround system. So what that is you have 4 speakers and 1 woofer for a total of 5 speaker units in the 607, and that's in 1 speaker box. Now, the GP609 has a 6.1 system, and that 6.1 audio system has 6 speakers, 1 woofer for a total of 7 speakers in 2 boxes. You have more wattage here. Definitely, both pianos are capable of playing very loud. What you'll notice on the 609 is that this instrument is designed to sound like a larger concert grand piano and has a really rich bass and really fills in the colors and harmonics across all the registers. When the 607 does that exceptionally well for its size, the 609 does it without any compromises. A couple other areas where we can see differences in the case. Now, both pianos come in ebony polish. They can also be ordered in white polish, and those are the 2 finishes. So that's a similarity. A difference is that the 609 actually comes with casters, and very easy to move. While the piano is heavy and does require professional movers to install it, this instrument is lighter than an acoustic grand, and with those casters, it makes it quite easy to maneuver on a hard surface in your home. Now, the 607 does not come with those casters. It can be equipped with a dolly as an optional accessory, but generally it has those 3 legs which are fixed. Let's take a look at some more similarities between these 2 instruments. They share a lot of technology. First and foremost is going to be the supernatural piano modeling. So if you've watched our GP700 series video, then you know all about the Roland supernatural piano modeling. Now, the supernatural piano modeling means that when you push a key down, the sound that is produced is live and generated in real time based on your touch, the speed of your attack, the force of your attack, The sound of the hammer striking the string, the sound of the damper releasing from the string, the sound of the harmonics and overtones in the piano. Not quite literally the sounds that you hear coming out of the speakers, but it is calculating all of those things in real time based on your touch in that moment, based on what other notes you might have held down, what you're doing with the pedal. So you're getting an immersive experience when you're performing on either of these instruments, something that they share with the HP series of Roland digital instruments. Now, the pure acoustic piano modeling, the next level of that modeling technology comes in our LX series, so please watch our LX700 series video for more on that. So supernatural modeling is something that these both share. They also share technology across the entire Roland lineup, from the HP704 through the entire LX705, 6, and 8 pianos, through the GP609 and 607. Almost all of these instruments share acoustic projection technology. So these speakers are not just louder or bigger. They're designed to, again, envelop you in a sound, to feel that you are inside a playing experience of a much larger instrument, the way that the sound imaging and sound stage is set up by the engineers at Roland. It's a very delicate balance between power and a high quality and cultured sound that you get from these instruments. Speaking of the high quality experience in the tone department, we should talk about touch. Both of these pianos feature the PHA 50 keyboard action. This is a grand piano action. So you have the double escapement that you'll find on an acoustic grand piano, and right here you have wooden veneer on the side of the keys. That wooden veneer is going to simulate the touch that you'll have in would you experience in an acoustic vertical or grand, that would there, but without having the maintenance requirements, because the actual mechanical structure is plastic and there's metal, there's no wood components, it's completely maintenance free. So the benefits are you get a touch that's familiar, you have the double escapement that's paramount in a grand piano action, you also have a maintenance free action. It's a very, very good action, an evolution from the PHA-4. Now the older brother, so to speak, of the PHA-50 action is the PHA-100, and that can be found in the flagship LX706 and 708 pianos. You can check out our video on the LX700 series, some more details there. So we talked about the touch, we talked about the tone, the pedaling. They both use progressive damper pedals. Now let's talk a little bit about the interface, the Bluetooth capabilities. Both of these instruments, similarly to the HP and the LX series, feature Bluetooth LE 4.0 for Bluetooth MIDI capability and also Bluetooth audio. So if you can imagine that your digital baby grand piano can also be the best Bluetooth speaker in your house. You could connect your computer or your phone or your tablet to either of these instruments, and it could perform music for you as a speaker. You could listen to a podcast. Perhaps you want to play along to a favorite piece of yours, perhaps an orchestral piece or a song by your favorite band, and you can play at the same time and play with them. Those are the features that Bluetooth audio gives you. Simultaneously, you can connect to the Roland's open ecosystem of Bluetooth MIDI. Now, on the GP600 series of pianos, we connect to Bluetooth MIDI through an application, a free application called Roland Piano Partner 2. And Roland Piano Partner 2 is a gateway for you to access any app that can use a Bluetooth MIDI protocol. Here's what that means. You install the free Roland Piano Partner 2 app on your iOS or Android device. You connect either of these pianos via Bluetooth to the application. Now you can use the features within the app, which include being able to control the piano, change the tones. Everything that you see here, all these buttons, you can even more easily control those things using the iPad or the phone apps. Now, aside from it being a giant remote control, it also allows other apps on your device to connect to your Roland. So for instance, say you like to use GarageBand in iOS. You can connect that GarageBand app. It will see your Roland GP609 or 607 right there in the app because you've connected to it with Piano Partner 2. You can also use apps for note scoring and composition, maybe note identification. You're trying to learn how to read music. How about Faber Piano Adventures? Perhaps your children can play along as the instrument accompanies you and follows you. There's a whole world of education and again, music workstation level tools that exist in both of these instruments, far beyond their abilities to perform for you as a piano. So of course, you can open it up, you can open the lid, and you can get going, customize everything as much or as little as you want, enjoy this like you would an acoustic instrument, but also have the flexibility of the open ecosystem in the Bluetooth MIDI world. Now, both of these pianos also include Roland's 10-year parts and labor warranty. That's industry-leading manufacturer warranty that you won't find anywhere else. So whether you're looking for a smaller grand, also an instrument that looks beautifully in your home, perhaps you're not interested in the look of an upright or vertical piano, whether it be digital or acoustic. So if we're looking for a smaller grand piano or a medium-sized baby grand digital piano in your home, both of these GP607 and 609 series pianos from Roland offer a compelling reason to look at these pianos over their vertical digital brethren in our HP and LX700 series lineups. Now that you've had a chance to hear both of the Roland GP600 series of digital grand pianos, what do you think? What did you learn today that inspires you to take one of these instruments and put it into your home? I think that the GP609 is the epitome of digital grand pianos out there today. This instrument has a superb touch, a fantastic tone, and because of its form factor and the way that the grand piano lid opens up, the sound truly projects in a beautiful way into whichever space this piano is placed in. The 607 is a smaller version of that and also comes in at a lower price point. Now, for those who are not looking for a grand piano, might be looking for a vertical instrument, still not a portable instrument, but are looking for a flagship piano that would offer them many of the features found here in the GP series, please check out our video on the Roland LX700 series, specifically the LX706 and LX708 flagship digital upright piano from Roland. Those pianos offer many of the features, the music workstation, Bluetooth ecosystem that we talked about, all of that, but in an upright form factor. Thank you so much for joining me here at M. Steinert & Sons. I look forward to seeing you soon and hope that you have a chance to try out both our 609 and 607 Roland digital grands and see which one fits best in your home.